list, which is the distinguished representative of Georgia. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, let me express our sincere gratitude to the Chairman in Office, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Poland, His Excellency Zbigniew Rau, and his team for the excellent organization of the 29th Ministerial Council meeting, as well as for the able stewardship of the organization at these challenging times. Excellencies, 9 months ago, the European security architecture was shattered by Russia's full-scale military aggression against Ukraine. The humanitarian consequences are dreadful, with thousands of lives lost and millions others displaced. We continue to stand with Ukraine and the Ukrainian people and reiterate Georgia's unwavering support for the independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of Ukraine within its internationally recognized borders. My country, Georgia, has experienced Russia's aggressive policy combining conventional and hybrid warfare tools since the early 90s. Followed by the full-scale military aggression in August 2008, we suffer its grave consequences on a daily basis. The two regions of Georgia, Abkhazia and Tkhinvali, South Ossetia, remains occupied by Russian Federation. These regions are turned into the military strongholds and are heavily depopulated. Over 300,000 of Georgians were expelled from their homes and are still deprived the possibility to exercise their right to return. Let me refer to the European Court of Human Rights judgment of January 2021 and the decision of the International Criminal Court of June 2022, which legally attested Russia's occupation and effective control over Abkhazia and Tkhinvali regions of Georgia and its responsibility for the human rights violations. Dear colleagues, as stated on numerous occasions, Georgia is committed to the peaceful resolution of Russia-Georgia conflict. On the one hand, it implies the task of deoccupation of Russian Federation, and on the other hand, it prioritizes reconciliation and confidence building between artificially divided communities. Geneva International Discussions is the only format to ensure Russia's full compliance with the EU-mediated 12 August 2008 ceasefire agreement and progress on the issue of return of IDPs and refugees. We thank the OSCE, the Secretary General, and the Chairman in Office for the engagement through the co-chair at the GID. Excellencies, decisive steps and vocal unity of the international community is necessary to make Russia fulfill its international obligations, including the EU-mediated 12 August 2008 ceasefire agreement, as well as obey the fundamental principles of international law and respect sovereignty and territorial integrity of its neighbors. There is no other way for consolidating European security. The use of force and the threat of use of force must cease. This is no language that may succeed. The OSCE provides a comprehensive and well-tailored framework for security, and it's been a work of nearly 5 decades, as we recollected yesterday night. We believe it has a good potential to serve for peace and security in Europe in future as well, but the potential may remain untapped if all participating states are not respecting the basics, the principles and obligations which they themselves committed to. In closing, I take the opportunity to thank the group of Friends of Georgia at the OSCE for their support. Let me once again express our heartfelt gratitude to the Polish chairmanship for their efforts and wish success to the upcoming chair of the OSCE, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of North Macedonia, His Excellency Bujar Osmani, in these difficult times. We assure him of Georgia's support and continued cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now pass the floor to the next speaker on my list.